Greetings, adventurers! Your creepy Uncle Panic 13 here. Now, first of all, my apologies for being a little bit late with this week's Challenge Rift. We're doing Challenge Rift 61, but let me explain something. After 10 years of playing World of Warcraft and missing the last two expansions, Warlords of Draenor and Legion, I thought I'd never go back to Azeroth. I thought I'd never travel through the depths of Orgrimmar. I thought I'd never see the stone walls of Stormwind again, but I couldn't resist the urge of checking out Battle for Azeroth, mostly for nostalgic reasons, 10 years of play and not playing it for several years afterwards, missing a couple expansions. I've got here the collector's edition, which actually I went to buy the normal edition, but they didn't have it in stock, so all they had was one spare collector's, and your creepy Uncle Bannick, well, he couldn't resist. Here it is. Money isn't an issue, so I got the game. It goes without saying I've had a few sleepless nights, and it's a very addictive game. For those of you that have played, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you that want to see more content, please let me know. I'm not going to ramble about it too much before this Challenge Rift. I'll definitely talk about it in upcoming videos. Now, let's talk about this Raiment of 1,000 Storms Monk. So we're going to click on the Soul Mirror here to get some details about what we're dealing with this afternoon. So 6 pieces of Raiment of 1,000 Storms set here. Let's have a look at the set bonuses. For 2 pieces, your Spirit Generators have 25% increased attack speed and 100% increased damage. For 4 pieces, Dashing Strike spends 75 Spirit but refunds the charge when it does. For 6 pieces, your Spirit Generators increase the weapon damage of Dashing Strike to 13,000% for 6 seconds, and Dashing Strike increases the damage of your Spirit Generators by 1,300% for 6 seconds. So these 2 skills, which is a generating attack and your Dashing Strike, really go hand in hand, and that's pretty much all we're going to be doing here for this Challenge Rift, and it's going to be super easy. Let's have a look at some other items here. There's really nothing special here. The Spirit Guards allows your Spirit Generators to reduce your damage taken by 31% for 3 seconds. That's pretty good because we're going to be spamming Spirit Generators pretty much the whole time, so that'll be up nice. Thunder God's Vigor, so dodging or being hit causes us to discharge bolts of electricity that deal 127% weapon damage. Really nothing too fancy there. Focus and Restraint, Restraint and Focus, however you want to say it, gives us those good set bonuses there. So when you hit with a resource generating attack or primary skill, deal 50% increased damage, and when you hit with a resource spending attack, deal 50% increased damage. Again, this goes hand in hand with Dashing Strike and your Spirit Generators. And probably most importantly, the Shenlong's set here. The damage of your Spirit Generators is increased by 2% for each point of Spirit you have. When reaching maximum Spirit, all damage is increased by 200%, but you no longer passively regenerate Spirit, and 65 Spirit is drained every second until you run out of Spirit. So we're kind of going to be going up and down with Spirit here. We're going to be using skills to try and regenerate as much Spirit as possible, because when we're on full Spirit, we're going to be dishing out a hell of a lot of damage. So Shenlong's is kind of, give and take when it comes to damage output. You have to use some skills to maintain your Spirit levels. Now, we've got Bane of the Trapped and Bane of the Stricken in our gems, and again, a player with a missing gem slot. So important to have that 3rd gem slot. For some reason, they've opted to leave this amulet with no gem slot, whatever. Canai's Cube, we've got the Flying Dragon, definitely ideal for this build. Chance to double your attack speed when attacking. We've got Unity, and we've got a missing Canai's Cube slot there. Now, also want to mention that Unity is only actually, the damage that you take is split between wearers of this item, so you have to make sure that your follower also has the relic, which doesn't allow you to die. Your follower cannot die, legendary stat there, and having Unity equipped on your follower as well. But as you can notice, this character here doesn't have the follower equipped. So it's crazy. This Unity is there for nothing. He's missing a slot there for nothing. But either way, it's going to work okay. It's just not prepared or planned out very well. Let's talk about our skills. It's taken way too long. Way of 100 Fists, Dashing Strike. Pretty much just going to be using those 2 for damage. Then we've got Epiphany and Breath of Heaven for some spirit regeneration. You want to activate these 2 if you're running low on spirit, or pretty much when you're killing big dense packs, and definitely want to try and have them up when you're killing elites. But it's not going to really matter. When they're up, activate them, it'll save you time, and it'll also increase damage taken, regenerate your spirit. We're going to be using Wave 100 Fists, and also Dashing Strike, which will be doing most of our damage. We've got 2 spirit generators here for some reason, Fists of Thunder, which you can use as well. You can kind of alternate between 100 Fists and Fists of Thunder, or you can just use one of them. It's totally up to you. Mantra of Salvation, we're pretty much going to be using for this for the passive here. Passives, we're using Harmony, Exalted Soul, Seize the Initiative, and Alacrity. So you guessed it, all you have to do as soon as you enter this challenge rift, activate your Epiphany, your Breath of Heaven when they're available, use your Way of 100 Fists. I use Way of 100 Fists, and sometimes I alternate between Fists of Thunder just because it's there, but it doesn't really matter which one you use, they're both spirit generators. And then make sure that you use Dashing Strike to really boost up that damage. That is it, let's go do it. You just have to find the perfect route, and you can really get an awesome time here. Let's check this out together, and we'll talk about World of Warcraft in upcoming videos. Let me know if you play World of Warcraft, what class you play, all that sort of stuff. And definitely make sure that you let me know in the comments if you want to see some World of Warcraft content. I'll be happy to do it, 100%. Anyway, let's do this challenge rift. Okay, we're in. Let's do this. So like I said, activate those 2 skills immediately. And then we just want to dash, use your spirit regenerators, and we're good to go, baby. Good to go. Pylons here. There's pylons all over the shop. It's actually a really good challenge rift. This player has rolled a very, very easy to play rift. There's elites everywhere. There's pylons everywhere. It's a really good one, I think, personally. Like, look at this. This is the 2nd elite already. So keep in mind, regenerate your spirit regenerators there. 100 Fists go hand in hand with your Dashing Strike. And the route that I'm taking here, I think, is the key to really getting an awesome time. Elites there, and then we want to go up here, and then we've got another pylon coming up. And that's going to allow us to move through a lot quicker, and then take out a few more elites, and then move on. Like, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm just babbling on like an idiot. So what I've done today is I've done a quick run through the challenge rift just to see what the best possible route is. I don't spend too much time on my challenge rifts. I'm usually in a rush, especially now playing World of Warcraft. But I have to go to work, so I don't have all day to plan out the challenge rifts, and I'm already running a day late with this challenge rift. So some people were expecting it yesterday. I'm so sorry. I had to go into Azeroth. It's just such an addictive game. So far, I'm loving the expansion. For those of you that are playing it and want to see some content, let me know in the comments below. And I just realized that I missed a globe there. That's alright. Got to keep on moving, baby. And as you can see, we're progressing through very, very comfortably. The timer is just getting further and further behind us. And we're going to save some big time here on the Greater Rift Floor 2. And yet another pylon. Check this out, another pylon. There's actually one more coming up. So really nice challenge rift, really nice rift that this person's rolled. It's only rift level 42. This would be a good one to roll in the hundreds. It would make things a lot easier for high Paragon level seasoned characters. But anyway, we're going to get our materials here. We're going to smash this time. As you can see, we're pulling ahead quite comfortably. Now I backtrack really quickly just to kill this elite here. And then I move back, no point backtracking anymore. It's only a couple dense packs there, no elites. And I'll just take out these guys here real quick. So you don't want to sort of spend a lot of time killing trash. Just dash into them, take them out with the spirit regenerators, whichever one you choose to use. And now there's one more elite pack here, and the Rift Guardian should pretty much pop just after this. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Boom! And we got plenty of time to spare, so you want to make sure you can dash right into this Rift Guardian here and then take him out with the Spirit Regenerators. Bang, 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 bang. Woo! It's that easy. 3:38, pretty decent time. This is only my second run through in this challenge Rift. I literally just went in there once to plan out a route really quickly, and I saw how many pylons there were, elites everywhere. It didn't take too long to complete this, so I'm sure y'all won't have any issues either. If you want to see your creepy uncle upload some World of Warcraft content, talk more about World of Warcraft, just let me know. I haven't played the last 2 expansions. It's been years since I've played World of Warcraft. Kind of just randomly decided to go out and grab a copy of it. And like I said, at EB Games, they didn't have the original, just the normal standard copy. They were sold out. And thankfully enough, the young lady said that she had one spare edition of the collector's edition. So I grabbed that. Doesn't matter. Double the price. Whatever. It's just money. I've been enjoying it, and I haven't looked back. I don't regret buying it whatsoever. Some other purchases I've made actually were pre-orders. I've pre-ordered the collector's edition of Darksiders 3. Can't wait for that. And also the collector's edition of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So those unboxings will be coming up when the games are released in the coming months. As always, Diablo content's coming up. There are movies that I want to talk about. It's just finding time now to get off World of Warcraft, which is very difficult, and actually spend time making videos. But your creepy damn uncle surely will get sick of WoW eventually, and he'll be back as per normal, uploading content as much as possible. Now, if you want to stay notified, if you want to show your support, most importantly, subscribing here is always optional. If not, just come back and visit the creepy one. It's me.